In this video, we're going to practice, rounding numbers and then adding each number that has been rounded. So here's page 1. We'll round all these to the nearest 100, then add them. Page 2, we'll round these guys to the nearest 1000 and then add them. Okay, so it's just practicing a skill that you might use in real life. For example, if you were buying things and these were the prices, then you would estimate just quickly how much money you need to buy all these things, right? So one item costs $851, another item costs $285, another item costs $130. Round each of these to the nearest 100. Go ahead and round each one to the nearest 100. So we'll start with 851. Okay, so we're rounding to this place, the 100 spot, and after that there's a 5. So do I round up or down? Round up to 900, right? How about 285? Round that one to the nearest 100. So you've got an 8 in the 10 spot, right? And you're going to round up to here. So that is approximately 300, right? How about this one? 130. Round that to the nearest 100. There's a 3 in the 10 spot, so we round down to 100. Does that make sense? So you're buying these 3 items in a store. You can round each one, hopefully we'll get to a point where you have the skill to just kind of round these quickly in your head and then add them all together. And you can add, in fact, you just add these two. See that? 900 and 100 makes 1000, and then 300, that's 1300, right? Now, if I was to do this by hand, it'd take a little bit longer. There's a 6, 13 and 3 is 16, carry the 1, that's 10 and 2, 12. So a little bit longer. You probably need a pencil and a paper too. But if you're just looking at things in the store, you can just quickly round it. And as you can see, the answer is close enough to what we guessed anyway, right? So please go ahead and do this one by yourself. Press pause on the video and do this one all by yourself. Round each of these numbers to the nearest 100 and then add the rounded numbers to get an estimate for this sum. So again, this is just an estimate. Of course, this is not the real answer. It's just an estimate. And it's something you might want to do if you're buying things in a store or something like that, right? Okay, so I hope you've pressed pause and tried this. I'm going to go through it now, I guess. I hope you've pressed pause and tried this yourself. See if you can do it all by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to do it now. So the 100 spot are these digits here, right? So we'll start with the first number, 450. The next digit is 5. So this guy will round up or down. He'll round up, right? 5 or more you round up, so that becomes 50. 45 becomes 50, so 500, right? Then we have a 2 in the 100 spot and a 9 in the 10 spot. So would you round up or down? Round up to 30, right? And of course, for these numbers to be hundreds, you have to have zeros here and here, right? Anyway, the 321 rounds to 300, rounds down, okay, and 746 rounds to what? There's a 4 in the 10 spot, so do we round up or down? Round down to 700. So if I add all these guys, 5 and 3 is 8. 8 and 3 is 11, and 7 makes 18, right? Or 7 and 3 is 10, 10 and 3 is 13, and 5 is 18. So 1800. So the sum is approximately 1800. Okay? So it's just an estimate. Now, we're going to round these guys to the nearest 1000 and then add. So what about... I guess we'll walk through this one and then I'll have you do this one on your own. Okay, so 2891. which digit is the thousand, is in the thousands place here? 2, right? This is a thousand. These are the thousands digits, right? And after that comes 100, and there's an 8 there. So do I round up or down? 28 basically rounds to what? 30, right? 28 rounds to 30. And the rest is zeroed out. So 3,000. Does that make sense? 2,891 is approximately 3,000, right? Now if I'm rounding 632 to the nearest thousand, I don't have any digit in the thousand spot. In fact, you can imagine there's a 0 there, right? And this is, in fact, another way to write 632, 0632. Anyway, after that you have a 6, so do you round up or down? You round up. And so you get a 1 in the thousand spot. So 1. Or, in other words, 6 rounds to 10, doesn't it? Basically. So 1000. And how about this guy? 35,568. We have a 5 in the thousand spot. After that there's a 5. So I round up or down? Round up. So basically we have, 5 and then a 5, so that rounds up to 55, basically rounds to 60, right? And of course you have a 3 here. That's 36,000, right? So if I add all of these, you should of course have zeros in the units, tens and hundreds spot, and then we have 3 and 1 is 4 and 6 is 10, carry the 1, and we have 4. So 40,000, right? So if you're adding the cost of a new car with some extras that are this, you would say, okay, car is approximately 36,000, this extra approximately 1,000, this extra is approximately 3, and then you could get, oh, okay, the cost is approximately 40,000. Okay, so please press pause, round these guys to the nearest 1,000, and then add to get an estimate for this sum here. Okay, I hope you pressed pause and tried it. I'm going to do it now. Hope you pressed pause and tried it. So this is a 1,000 spot. These are 1,000 digits. After this comes a 5. So do I round up or down? Got to round up, right? And that becomes 60. So 6000. And then we have 4 in the 1,000 spot, and after that comes a 4. Do I round up or down? Round down to 4,000, right? Now about this guy. 9,999. We've got a round to the 1,000 spot. After that comes a 9. So do I round up or down? Got to round up. So I add 1 onto this 9. And what's 1 plus 9? 1 plus 9 is 10, right? So I get 10,000. Add these guys together. 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 10 is 20. So approximately, this sum is approximately 20,000, right?